Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy the story. I'm going to try and upload a new story each day. The Phantom Photographs. The late autumn rain drizzled relentlessly as Sarah Montgomery, a passionate photographer with a penchant for vintage cameras, sifted through dusty boxes at a local antique store. Hidden behind layers of forgotten heirlooms, she discovered an antique leather camera case. Intrigued, she opened it and found an old, heavy, and peculiar camera, complete with a roll of undeveloped film. The camera, a relic from a bygone era, was beautifully crafted but worn from years of disuse. Her excitement grew as she realized that this hidden treasure could hold the secrets of the past. Intrigued and eager to unearth the mysteries contained within the film, Sarah decided to buy the camera. As she paid the shop owner, a shiver ran down her spine, a feeling she dismissed as mere excitement. She took the camera home, her hands trembling with anticipation. The following day, Sarah set up a small darkroom in her apartment, hoping to develop the mysterious roll of film. Her heart raced as she carefully unspooled the film and placed it in the developer. The chemical solution swirled around the images as they gradually materialized on the paper. The first few photographs were ordinary glimpses of life from another era, old buildings, vintage cars, and people in vintage attire. But as she continued to develop, the turn of the images shifted, turning ominous. In the middle of the roll, the photographs revealed gruesome scenes of murders. Each picture portrayed a different victim, their lifeless bodies twisted in grotesque poses, their faces contorted in agony. The vivid details of the killings were deeply unsettling, making Sarah's stomach churn with dread. She wondered whether she had stumbled upon evidence of unsolved crimes from the past. As the final images emerged, a chill gripped Sarah's heart. The last photograph depicted a figure lurking in the shadows, wearing an eerie, twisted mask. It held a sinister, antique camera similar to the one she had found, and its malevolent eyes seemed to bore into Sarah's soul through the photograph. The feeling of being watched washed over her, and she realized that this camera was no ordinary relic. It was a tool of darkness, capturing the horrors it had witnessed. Sarah couldn't tear her eyes away from the haunting figure in the photograph. The vengeful spirits of those whose lives had been brutally taken seemed to come alive, their accusing gazes piercing her heart. She felt a malevolent presence filling the room, and she couldn't deny the camera's sinister connection to these tragic events. Night after night, Sarah's dreams were invaded by the victims, pleading for her help to bring their killers to justice. Their tormented spirits haunted her, their voices echoing in her mind, driving her to the brink of madness. She was plagued by the relentless feeling that the malevolent figure in the last photograph was watching her, waiting for her to take action. Determined to unravel the mysteries behind the phantom photographs and lay the vengeful spirits to rest, Sarah embarked on a terrifying journey. With each step, she encountered more chilling clues, leading her to the darkest corners of the past, where a web of secrets, deceit, and unspeakable atrocities lay waiting to be exposed. As she delved deeper into the enigma of the camera and its macabre history, Sarah discovered that it had been used by a deranged photographer in the early 20th century who had captured the crimes he committed. His reign of terror had remained hidden, his victims silenced. The malevolent figure in the final photograph was none other than the unhinged photographer himself, who had trapped his own tormented spirit within the antique camera. Sarah's determination and courage were put to the test as she raced against time to decipher the camera's cryptic messages and face the relentless spirits seeking justice. In a chilling climax, she confronted the malevolent figure and uncovered the shocking truth about the long-forgotten murders, ultimately putting the restless souls to rest. But the camera, forever tainted by the darkness it had captured, remained an ominous artifact, a reminder of the horrors of the past. Sarah, haunted by the ordeal, knew that some mysteries were better left buried in the shadows, and she vowed never to let the camera fall into the hands of another unsuspecting soul. The phantom photographs would forever be etched in her memory as a harrowing tale of the supernatural, the past, and the relentless pursuit of justice by those who could not find peace, no matter the cost. As the years passed, Sarah tried to move on from the horrors she had encountered, but the malevolent presence of the camera still lingered in the back of her mind. Its malefic aura weighed heavily on her, a constant reminder of the darkness she had faced. One fateful evening, Sarah received a mysterious package at her doorstep. Inside, she found a letter and a box containing an object that sent shivers down her spine. The letter, written in an eerie script, simply read, "The past cannot be erased." The object was another antique camera, identical to the one she had found in the antique store. It bore a striking resemblance to the one used by the deranged photographer who had trapped his victim's spirits. Through gripped Sarah, she realized that this camera was a horrifying omen. It had found its way back to her, and she understood that her ordeal was far from over. The malevolent figure she thought she had vanquished had returned, its vengeful spirit tied to this new instrument of terror. Haunted by the relentless pursuit of justice and her own sense of responsibility, Sarah knew that she had to confront this new threat. She couldn't allow the malevolent photographer's reign of darkness to continue. Determined to uncover the truth behind the sinister camera, she embarked on a treacherous journey that would test her resilience and courage once more. With each revelation, Sarah delved deeper into the malevolent photographer's twisted motives and discovered the identities of his long-forgotten victims. She unearthed a hidden network of secrets, cover-ups, and unspeakable atrocities, all linked to the cursed cameras. The more she unraveled, the more she realized the malevolent photographer was not acting alone. He was part of a sinister cult that had harnessed the power of the cameras for their nefarious purposes. Sarah's quest for justice led her to confront the cult, uncover their dark rituals, and put an end to their sinister practices. In a final, heart-pounding showdown, she faced the malevolent photographer, now more powerful and determined than ever to protect his secrets. The battle between good and evil played out in a chilling climax, with Sarah summoning every ounce of her strength and courage to confront the malevolent figure and the spirits he had tormented. The echoes of the past resonated in the room as Sarah fought to break the malevolent photographer's hold over the camera, releasing the tortured souls and banishing the darkness once and for all. When the battle was won and the malevolent photographer's reign of terror ended, Sarah made a solemn promise. She would ensure that the cursed cameras and the horrors they contained would never harm another innocent soul. With the malevolent figure's spirit finally at rest, she vowed to destroy the cameras, breaking their hold on the past and ensuring they could never return to haunt the living. As she watched the antique cameras burn in the cleansing fire, Sarah felt a heavy weight lift from her shoulders. The malevolent presence that had haunted her for so long had finally been vanquished, and the spirit she had helped find justice could finally rest in peace. The phantom photographs had come full circle, a tale of relentless determination, the struggle for justice, and the enduring battle between light and darkness. It served as a stark reminder that some secrets are better left undisturbed, for the past can harbor unimaginable horrors that should never be unearthed. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the story. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.